Hey there everyone, you're watching TC's World and I'm Tim. I'm here with Nikki and today we are at Big River Management Area in Rhode Island. We're gonna start today here on Condon Road. We're gonna walk up Sweet Sawmill Road and probably explore the Burnt Sawmill Road. And we're out here today just exploring Big River. This is an old area where people's property was taken by eminent domain about 70 years ago to turn this into a reservoir that never happened. So we're gonna go out and explore it, see if we can find any old foundations, old buildings, anything that might be out here in the Big River Management Area. Should be fun. It's great getting out here doing some more videos, but I'll do this like my normal videos. I'll put it on time warp when we're hiking, and I'll stop when we find some interesting spots, and there'll be the chapters at the bottom of the screen like I always have, so you can skip to the interesting parts if you don't want to watch the whole video. But we plan to spend a few hours out here today hiking some of the old roads here in Big River. But we're gonna get going, put this on time warp, and hope you enjoy. So we didn't even make it 100 feet into the woods. I already found some old foundations. This looks probably like an old water wheel foundation. Right here. Pretty cool. Stand right at the edge of it here. Oh yeah, this is definitely an old water wheel foundation. You can see right here is where the water wheel would have sat. There's a dugout here which would have brought water to this wheel. This wheel would have spun and the water would have went back out to the stream here. There must have been a small dam probably built. This is all very, very old. Probably 1700s foundations. But still very cool. Very awesome to find, and really cool that it was just, it's literally fucking 30 seconds off the road. 30-second walk right off the road, and we already found some cool stuff. So we found a little offshoot here that goes off the main road out into some farm fields, and me and Nikki are going to check it out because there's a possibility there could be old home foundations back here or something. I know that the Department of Environmental Management in Rhode Island takes care of these farm fields still, and they mow them down every once in a while to keep them fields. But a quick little history of the Big River Management Area. Back in the 50s, I believe it was, they came up with a plan to flood this whole area and build a new reservoir. And they started taking people's property with eminent domain, forcing them off their land. And then they never built the reservoir. They also never gave the land back to anybody, and they turned it into a wildlife management area, which is nice. But at the same time is, I think in my opinion, a little wrong that they never returned the stolen property back to their original owners. But Get this beautiful field out here. I don't know if we're gonna find anything interesting. I'm gonna go a little bit further down this trail. But if you look up the history of the Big River Management Area, it's very interesting, the plan that they had for the reservoir here. And if they had built the reservoir, this whole area would be underwater right now. And no one would be able to use the land or enjoy the land. Well, I'm going to explore a little bit around here at the end of this road and see if we find anything. If not, I'll continue the time warp once we get back to the main trail we were on. Well, we are going to leave Sweet Sawmill Road, and we're going to head up the Burnt Sawmill Road, which heads towards Capwell Mill Pond. And I did see some pictures of an interesting structure out near that pond. Maybe I could find that while we're out. But haven't really found anything too much interesting besides those farm fields and the old mill water wheel that we found earlier when we first started to hike. But this brings us back to a stream, so maybe if we're lucky we'll find some more interesting things. I feel like wherever there's a stream, there's usually interesting things. We'll put this back on time warp, and we'll head down Burnt Sawmill Road for now. just started our way down burnt Sawmill Road, and I spotted an interesting thing out here in the woods. I'm gonna go over and take a look, see if I can get over to it, see what it is. It's right over here. Not sure what it is. I'm not sure if it's something that was out here before, or if it's a piece of trash that's been dumped out here. It's got a lot of bullet holes in it. This looks like a piece of trash. So this looks like a really old metal desk that somebody dumped out here. There's some paint cans and there's lots of bullet holes. So not exactly what I was looking for, but found something. We're gonna continue up the road and see if I spot anything else from the road. So we've been walking up burnt Sawmill Road here, and we're coming across what would have been probably the deepest part of the reservoir that they wanted to build. And you have all these boreholes. We passed one earlier. There's one right there I just showed you, and there's another one just up the trail here. Now the purpose of those boreholes would have been to figure out the composition of the soil to make sure that the reservoir would not seep water out, or that the ground was good at holding the water. I know one of the technical challenges of building the reservoir that never was here was the sandy soil that's just next to 95, and they would have had to build a giant underground wall up to like 300 feet deep, if I remember correctly, to prevent the water from seeping out of this reservoir. But there's another borehole drill right there. We're getting really close to Capwell Mill Pond now, and really haven't found anything too interesting just off the road, but this will be our first exploration of the area, and we'll come back and do some more at some point. Put this back on time warp, and I know there's a structure over here. I've seen pictures of it around Capwell Mill Pond, so maybe if we're really lucky we'll be able to find that at least. just walking along, and I happen to look over because I'm really trying to spot anything I can. And I'm not really going to go over there because there's a bunch of brush between me and there. But someone chained up a tire on the tree right here, which is kind of fun. The branch looks pretty old and dead, so I don't know how solid it would be, but nevertheless, random tire swing out in the middle of the woods. Kind of cool. So we finally found our first very interesting thing along the hike today in Big River. I know there's many of them out here, but this is the first one we've come across. Very old cemetery. Right here, these big giant granite blocks here marking the side of it. Very, very cool. There's a sign over here I'll take a video of real quick that tells us what cemetery this is. But I'm not gonna climb in there today. We're just going to kind of look at it from a distance. I can't really read any of the markers from this far away, but very, very cool nonetheless. Let's go see what number cemetery this is, because Rhode Island numbers all of their old cemeteries. Oh look, here's a trail. So this is Rhode Island Historic Cemetery, Town of West Greenwich, 27. Very cool. There's this old wrought iron railing that goes around it. Very, very cool. Old gate on the other side there. Cool find out in the woods. Well, we made it to Capwell Mill Pond. That's this pond I'm at now, and even the ice here is pretty thick. Standing on it, it's pretty warm today. It's melting. It's making a little bit of noise, which is cool. Beaver hut right here in front of us. Old dilapidated dam, old road, and around here somewhere is a structure I've seen pictures of that I'm going to attempt to hopefully find. We'll find out. This isn't the end yet. I'm going to turn this off and we're going to look for the structure I saw pictures of that I know is around this pond somewhere, or so they said online, and if I'm lucky we'll find it. Well, I think I found the structure I was looking for. I didn't see any good trail that leads over to it, so I'm just bushwhacking my way in. This is right next to Capwell Mill Pond, and literally right on the pond. And oh yeah, it's the structure I was looking for. I found it. Very, very cool. About to show it to you. There it is. Cool. Finally found some old structures at Big River. Very, very cool. Take a quick look inside. Capwell Mill Pond is literally right here. It's literally right on the pond. I don't see a trail that leads in here, to be honest. My wife is trying to find one right now, which is why she's not with me, because she did not want to bushwhack over here. Well, let's take a look-see inside. It's not flooded out at the moment, which is good. Hopefully there's no animals in here. Oh no, very small. There's not much to this. Concrete on top, cinder blocks on the bottom. A little disappointing. I was hoping it was a little bigger in here, but that's okay. Still very cool. Old root cellar of some sort. Oh, now they said there's other foundations nearby around here, so I might continue to look around a little bit more and see what else we can find. But exciting discoveries out here at Big River Management Area. Very, very cool. Very exciting. Looks like there might be more foundations over here. This looks possibly like some foundational pieces. Someone found a whole bunch of cinder blocks, made a little fire pit out of it. There's this big chunk of concrete, not really sure what it was used for. And then there are more foundations over here. This must have been where they got all the cinder blocks from. Most of this stuff is pretty buried into the woods at this point. There's not much of it left, but it's enough to know that there was civilization here 60 years ago. Very cool. I might explore around a little bit more, like I said, and see what else I can find. But yeah, really cool. This is the structure that I was at least hoping to find today. I know there's a few other ones out here, but I was really, really hoping to find at least one, and I succeeded. We succeeded on our journey to find something left at Big River. This won't be my last time out here. I'm going to come out here and explore a little bit more. We're going to find other structures, hopefully. But yes, very, very cool. Well, we found one more thing to add to this video out at Capwell Mill Pond. So all the stuff we found that's of any substantiality has been at Capwell Mill Pond. This looks like an old foundation for a barn or a house, maybe. Looks like it was open on this side and built into the ground slightly on that side, but there's a big stone foundation that runs around the old side of here. None of it's concreted together, which tells me it's very old. Probably 1700s. Early 1800s, and of course there's nothing left, but very interesting still, and you keep exploring. So my wife's attempt to try to get to me, she found another cool thing in the woods here. She found this old stone fireplace. Now I don't know if this was a structure, this was inside of a structure, or if this was just a campsite with one of these little fireplaces. I mean, most of it's gone. You can see it's very old. It's built out of the native stone that's in the area. There's no definitive trail that comes out here. There is a fucking tent with a bunch of garbage in it. If I was parked right here, I would probably drag this out of the woods, but I'm not dragging this stuff 2 miles through the woods to get rid of it. I'm going to try to get out of here now and head back to the trail, and we're going to start heading back. Oh, if I find anything interesting, I will turn the camera back on and add it to this video. But we've done, what, about 3 miles of hiking, Nikki?
3.39.
So we've done almost 3.5 miles of hiking today along some of the old roads in Big River. In particular, the Sweet Sawmill Road and the Burnt Sawmill Road, which has brought us up to Capwell Mill Pond. And we're basically going to take the same way we hiked in back, because there's no way we can really turn into a loop trail. We might do a little bit more exploring on our way back, which means if we do find anything interesting, I will add it. But either way, it's been an awesome day scavenger hunting for old ruins out in the Big River Management Area, the area of Rhode Island's lost reservoir, the reservoir that was never built. And this will be part one, because we are going to come out here and search a little bit more. I know there's other structures out here I've seen pictures of, so we have many more. So we have much more exploring to do out here. But if you've enjoyed this video, click like and subscribe. Until next time.